Morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, the 28th day in the month of February. We just have a day to go for February to tell us goodbye. And this is WhatsApp on Galaxy Television from the overall program. Be my guest. And this morning I am here with my guys. We are live, and we are here to make you happy, to make you laugh, and of course to help you learn something new. But before I go on, let me introduce myself. My name is Omevi Idol. That's my name. But I want to tell you something this morning, that you should understand that no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't even be with people who look down on other people. You should be with people who appreciate. You should be with someone who appreciates you, someone who loves you, someone who wants to grow with you, and someone who sees the best part of you. On that note, I want to say again, welcome to WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. I always tell you that you can always make yourself happy here on WhatsApp. What do we do here? WhatsApp is a program designed for the Gen Zs. When we talk about the Gen Zs, we talk about those between the ages of 16 and 37. But if you are very young at heart, you could be 60, 70, 100, but you're very young at heart, you listen to this new generation kind of music and you know all those kind of Gen Z stuff. Of course, this program is for you. Here on WhatsApp, we talk about fashion and lifestyle. We do movie reviews. We do, celebrity gists. You get it, where we do some celebrity gossips. So we even go as far, which is the ice on the cake. We go as far as bringing in celebrities, A-list celebrities that come around to tell you that how far they've gone in the industry. They come around to tell you how they are doing. They come around to tell you so many things, and of course to encourage you, dear viewers, in case you want to come into the creative industry. That is what WhatsApp is all about. It's all around entertainment. You got it? Thank you very much. Now, I still want to tell you that another way to make yourself happy, another way you can grow, is to go onto your Apple Play Store, your Apple Store, or your Google Play Store to download the Galaxy app. Yes, you can watch the Galaxy TV on the go. Download the app, stream with us on Facebook, on X, and of course on Instagram Live. And you can't afford to miss all our amazing programs. You understand? So you don't have any excuse why you should miss out. So go on there, download the app on your App Store if you're an iPhone user, or on the Google Play Store if you are an Android user, and have the Galaxy TV. You can tell someone right now that WhatsApp is on Galaxy TV. You get it? Thank you very much. And I don't have to do this alone. I got my guy, my G, my brother, my friend, my puchu with a touch of sugar daddy vibe in his life. And I used to call him my bodyguard, but from the very day he said if I find trouble he will abandon me to my face. He's no longer my bodyguard though. You understand? Yes, I got Orally in the building.
What up? How you doing, Lagos, Nigeria? Everyone who is watching and listening at the same time to the sound of our voices. This is WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, where we will reach for the stars from the Borough program. Be our guest. Now, of course, this program runs 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mondays through Fridays, and we give you the best. We give you the live, we give you the jazz. Of course, we also bring the vibes. My name is Obina Kenneth, or Kenneth Obina. You know me as the big size teddy bear, the host with the most, the OAP with the difference, Orally baby, A-U-R-A-L-W-E. And this morning, I'm here to tell you that every day, every single day above 6 feet is a good day. Do not attempt to turn off another person's light bulb just because you want yours to shine the brightest. Also remember to show love, to show kindness. Always be understanding to everybody around you. That's the best way to live. Now, these are very crazy and terrible times if you have just about a little better than your neighbor and they ask you for help. If it's much, which if you know you have a lot and you can just spare a little, please help give. All right, and make sure that you do not show so much anger. If you check, there's a case of a woman who's going to court this morning, or who has been arraigned because she beat up a police officer over a little issue. Anger is crazy. Anger management is bliss. Good morning again. Let's do the show.
Yeah, Orale, thank you very much. You talking about sharing and giving. I want to say a very big thank you to Mrs. Egalobome Idolo Ogban. I want to say thank you to Dotun. I want to say thank you to some of my friends. You know, they really, Orale, there was a drama that happened with me on Monday. Do you know that I just picked up my phone and I called these people that, please, if you don't help me right here, right now, I'll be stranded. And these people turned up for me. Those are the kind of friends you should have. And I posted something, have human beings as friends. You know, yes! Thank you to all those beautiful people in my life. Today, we have a guest. We have somebody in the building. Yes, we are warming up. The person is like here. He's with us here. But I'm not going to reveal the person to you yet. But you will find out just after this break. Stay with us. Yeah, welcome back to the show. This is still WhatsApp on Galaxy Television from the overall program. Be our guest. And I still have Orale in the studio with me. Just before the break, I told you that we have a celebrity in the building. This is what we do. This is what we know how to do. Giving you the best. Bringing in the best of the best. Let me use Orale's line. Best of the best. So today we have in the studio with us an artist. This guy is musically inclined. Like when I went through his profile, he is something else. I don't know what this person is even doing. How he found himself in architecture when everything around him is music and more music. You know, he is a celebrity. He is, in fact, I don't know how to describe this person. Ladies and gentlemen, we have in the building all the way from, is it Rivers, Bayelsa? From all the way from Port Harcourt. We have Odugwu in the building. Odugwu, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's actually Stanslim Odugwu.
Yes, Stanslim Odugwu. Yes. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. You guys are looking great. You guys are looking wonderful. I like
How was it coming to the studios this morning?
It was great. I think I've been here 5 years ago.
Yes,
I've been here 5 years ago. Yes.
Wow.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
You're welcome again.
Thank you so much.
Orale, this guy said we are looking good. I don't know the word to use to describe him right now.
Describe, you know you like to describe
You know,
it's your genre. It's your forte.
You know, I only appreciate good things. And right now you are looking so handsome. I wanted to say beautiful. Because you know, I love the hat, you know.
Thank you so much.
Is this your style?
This is actually my line. This is my clothing line.
Wow, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, wow.
Your clothing, yes.
Wow, that's good.
It's for slim people, so you give up that.
Okay.
Am I the one that say you should not be slim? Am I the one? Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Alright, so I'll briefly read the profile of Stanslim Odugwu to you. So Stanslim Odugwu is a musician, music producer, video director, and an editor. He holds a bachelor degree in architecture from the Federal University of Technology, Minna, in 2009, and a master's degree in architecture from Rivers State University in 2020. He has over 20 years experience in songwriting, song composition, producing, performing in various bands and choral choir. He has proven that he has the ability to collaborate with different musicians. He has worked, he has worked as assistant choir master at the Armed Forces Central Choir, Kaduna, from 2001 to 2004. He was also an artist manager and music producer at Global Records International from 2012 to 2013. He has also served at different capacities, such as choir director at St. Catholic Church, Dalet Barak, Kaduna. He was also a musician at Male Music International, to mention but a few. He is very skillful in areas like music theory, music production, recording techniques, and graphic designs, content creating, and many more. He is also very good in playing different musical instruments. Ladies and gentlemen, join me once again to welcome Stanslim Odugwu into the studio.
Welcome again, Stanslim Odugwu, aka SSO. And we are really, really happy to have you in the studios this morning.
Thank you
all the way from Pitakwa. This is a man repping his hood, repping his state, repping good music. And of course, I'm told you have at least 5 albums.
Yes, this is my 5th studio album.
Fifth studio album,
yes.
So yes, on WhatsApp, Galaxy Television, all we do is make sure we bring out the sweetness.
Yeah.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence, and I don't know if you'll be doing justice to you in terms of asking just regular questions.
Yeah.
All we want to do is allow the Gen Zs know you, and people who now know you or who have known you to understand your journey throughout the years. So we'll go right ahead.
All right. So we want to know from your profile. We did not see some things, and of course, your fans and your viewers want to know how this whole journey started. How did it? Because architecture, music, they are 2 different fields entirely. They are not related in any way. So how did this journey start?
Well, let me start from take off from here. Saying for me, architecture is the solid form of music.
Okay.
Because architecture is actually print media too. It's interwoven. Okay, let me start from TOP. I grew up in Kaduna State. That was where I was born. Growing up, then I started from the choir. Okay, then in Dalit Barrack, St. John Dalit Barrack, I wanted to play the piano. So when I joined the choir, the piano got spoiled. And they say, hey, it's like you have a tenor voice, come and sing in the tenor. So that was how I joined the tenor. I started singing. I said, this is not what I wanted. I wanted to learn how to play the piano. So after that, they found that I was good. So I was duetting, doing responsorial psalm. I think I did that with Joanne, and they were like, wow, you can sing and all of that. So after that, I started studying music on my own. Got a graded music course, understanding music. I had to start reading books online, and because of what I heard, so I sight read, talking about staff, the great staff, the semi-quiver, the mid-semi-quiver. After 2 years after, they made me the choir master. Then furthermore, they made me the assistant central choir master. Then for the music, I entered more of the R&B and hip hop. I used to have this guy, J. Steve. He's my hairstylist. So most time he's always popping Dr. Dre chronics, he's always playing instrumentals, T-Dre, pam, 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 pam. So he's always rapping anytime I'm in the studio. Yeah. So each time I call my choir fire to make my hair, I wait in the queue and all of that. And then we can start a group. So that's how we started a group, Sonata. Okay. So because I could sing, I could play. So then I used to produce with Yamaha PSR 550. There were floppy disks. Back in the days, what you use is, I'm talking about 1997, 98, so we're using floppy disks. So you put in your disks in there, then you sequence your piano roll, the drum roll, and the rest, like that. Then you now have it before you take it to the studio. So so he plays instrument, I have this big speaker, and we'll always sing. So I always ride the chorus. I think the first tune I did was one, let's party, let's party, let's party, 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 in the club, we party all night long. So there were crises in Kaduna State, so we had to move from the northern part to the southern part. So we moved from Kauni Extension to Sabu, the Bana High Coast. We now met another guy called Black Soul. So the group now becomes the Sonata. So we're 3. So I was a music producer. I was a singer, stayed as a singer, but they both were rappers. So they were bamboozling me with a whole of rap. So that's how, because I love the way they write. Black Soul is so poetic, he knows how to write. Then J. Steve is someone that has swag, he knows how to dress, he knows how to dress, he has style, and he's this, I don't know how to call him busybody, you notice him anywhere you go to. Because of the
way kind of guy.
Yeah. So Black Soul is the quiet type, he hardly talks, but he knows how to write. Wow. He's poetic. I think his mentor used to be Nostradamus. So I was learning a lot from them and also from my own self to being the producer of the group, being I write too, but mostly singing and solo. So with time, they started making me to want to rap. So I started rapping.
Wow.
So we're planning our first album before I now gain admission into Federal University of Technology, Minna. I wanted to do, because I'm a painter by birth, I wanted to do fine art. So I was looking for that course that we really do marry everything together, you know, because I love plants, I love animals. So that was architecture for me. So because in architecture, there's what you call further painting and the rest, you know. And as an architect, it's broad. Like I told you, architecture is a print media. For me, like I said, architecture is a solid form of music, you know. In architecture, you can design anything, furnitures, you can design cages for dogs and the rest. That brings me back to the animal thing, and landscaping, and that brings you to nature too. So it was a good one for me. So it took time before I got into school. I started from Ida Polytechnic. Then I came and started all over from media. Footmina, talking about 2003/2004. So while I was in school, you know, they started doing their own personal recordings. You know, I came back, I said, you know what, everybody just hold your verse and the rest, so that's how the group now splitted in, the group splitted in 2005. Then 2006, I dropped my first studio album. That was 10 track, titled Listing. That was 10 track. Then while in school, I think that was when I blew up in school, because I had likes like Izibune on that album, you know, made me popular, because it's more of a where to go and all of that. So in 2011, I now dropped 18-track album titled Oh What a Love. I dropped that one, I dropped it in Mina. Then in Kaduna, 2011, I dropped Oh What a Love. Then furthermore, when I went to Benin, when I met likes of, when I was with Global Records. Now Global Records is being owned by Felix Liberty's Eldebra. The man that Sangi former I Want to Marry is based in America. So I was the artist management, you know, doing the graphics and all of that for them then. You understand? There too I had a lot of music content and also experience. Then I happened to meet Majek Fashek. May so rest in peace. You know, I was asked for Stanslim. He was supposed to be signed on that label after the rehab he had. We had a song to do together. I think that when it was where is the ganja? He told me that there's a blessing that comes with the surname. That what's my surname? I told him, Odugwu. He said I have a wonderful surname that I should add it. So, you know, it's like a revolution. After I added that name, before Burna Boy now sang about Odugwu, people started like, Odugwu now became very famous. I think 2 years after when he told me to put my name, to put Odugwu to my name. So after the second album, there was now like a break, you know, because I had to be serious with Akada. You know, I now moved to River State. I started my master's. So when I was doing my master's, I said, okay, when I finish, I'll come back to Lagos. I now came back to Lagos. They're like, okay, we have to come back for convocation. I started my master's 2016. So going back from my convocation, now we have the reset mechanism, which is the pandemic. You know, so I was now stuck there. So some new jobs were coming there. I was now staying there. Like, okay, I said, okay, maybe God wants me to be here. Then, but I still have this emptiness and hunger for being in Lagos. You know, so I now dropped in 2020. I now dropped 22-track album titled Don't Judge Me. So it was supposed to be like 12 hours, like no, let me just drop it. It's 22 tracks, because if you check the time frame from 2011 to 2020, it's quite, I was silent, so I now dropped 22 track. Then that was titled Don't Judge Me. I dropped it. Then in 2022, I dropped Alhaji Bring the movie, which is 5 tracks. So that was where I experimented with the Hausa accent. I'm from Imo State. I know how to speak the Hausa language, so I said, let me just try something comical, comedy rap and all of that, and I did that. It made it so popular in this is so now we have my 5th studio album who dropped today, and I have likes of Ferocious, Terry Rapman on this project. Shout out to them all. I have Osinigi on this project. I also have Japsida, a fast and rising lady that sounds like Cynthia Morgan too. I also have St. Vic. Shout out to St. Vic. Then shout out to XV2. Because I did the production, he did most of the mastering and the mixes, yes.
Wow, it's quite a beautiful story, you know. It's quite a journey. Now, you are an all-round kind of artist, from painting to music to everything when it comes to the art. What were the challenges in doing all this? What are the challenges? Were the challenges you faced and you are maybe still facing right now?
Yeah, you know, the truth is that they say the situation you go through are necessary for you to realize that you're great. You understand? So I keep telling people, I remain the rose that grew from the concrete, in the sense that all these things, I didn't come out to say, I want to learn this, I want to do this. The point is that due to disappointments, you know, in my line, in the story, my storyline of my journey, you understand? I had situations where I want people to do graphics for me. They tend to, you know, play with you, delay you, with the price that they delay. I say, man, I can't do this. I'll just put my mind in it, study it on the internet, and on boom shakalaka, I'm doing it. So I'm proficient in CorelDRAW and Photoshop. You understand? Now for the production, I saw hell when I was producing my. That is when I told about. I recorded that song about 5 times.
Okay.
You know, I'm a perfectionist. If I don't like the reverb or the mixes, you know, because that helped me with sound engineering to develop my tonal center and my ear for music. So in that course of that, I said, this production, I can't do this. I can do this. What do I need? System. I need this. I need this, and I'll dive into it. You know, the first video director that shot one of my videos, that was back then in Kaduna, told me, don't worry. If they finish work, if you shoot for me, that's how I'll be. Man, this guy can't shoot naming ceremony for me. You know, in Hausa language they call it suna. When I now saw this thing, I was like, in fact, I could not play. I was angry. I spent a lot. Then we're using this Sony Z camera. Then we're using the tape. Not now that you have to use a USSD and the rest. You know, I was so angry. You know, I've already made mouth that, oh man, my video is being handled by one of the best guys and everything. I say, no. I say, you see this thing? I'm going to learn it. Then I now got experience from, shout out to Tuka Magbaro. He shot Where to Go, one of my videos after that one. So I learned, I was like, okay, I can actually do this. You know, learn about framing, learn about the lower third, the headroom, the angles, you know. Just as you have these 3 cameras now, one is on me, one is on you, and how to mix them. And I said, I can do this thing. So that's how I started editing and shooting. You understand? So basically, anything I touch turns into good if I put my heart in it.
That's good.
If I put my heart, yes. If I put, and I love artistic people. I love, you know. If you count my friends, you have to be creative. It's not like it's pride. You have to be creative so that, you know, they say iron sharpens iron. You have to be, they say, show me your friends and I'll tell you where you're heading to. And you know, funny enough, most of my friends happens to be media people. Even back there, any state I am in, I must have a DJ friend, I must have a presenter friend, I must have a movie director, I must have the owner of TV or radio station. I don't know, it always happens like that. So I just have passion for the media. Yes, for the media.
Well, Orale has the next question, but before Orale asks you, Orale, do you know why he was talking about the framing and all that? Mr. Johnson was not easy. You understand? Because, you know, you understand. You know, he was not easy. Like, yes, this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy knows what he's talking about.
All right, just a quick question. From all you've said, it's clear, it's ephemeral that we talk about certain things that move or moves you. Now, from all you've said, I want to know what your source, your biggest source of motivation is. Because it's really hard to delve into music at the same time, architecture, videography, production, painting. It's a wide range of scope that a lot of people may not be able to decipher. So please, on the show this morning, give us your biggest source of motivation and how you've been able to stay in tune with that sort of motivation.
Okay, number one, my source of motivation is disappointment. When I get disappointed, you know, like when people talk down on you and feel you're not relevant. I've had situations where back then when we do CDs and tape, DJs, they break my CD, you know. Sometimes they tell you pay gate fee, you know, you get to perform. I could remember one show, Epic, back then in Kaduna State, with my group, already in the toilet, you know. We already do, wow, we're going to kill this show, we're going to shut down everywhere and everything. When they are waiting, then call us, so, you know, next week we'll say, thank you for coming for this episode. Next time, we hope to have you here. I was like, with our big baggy jean then and our fubu. We trek. Maybe it's not trekking. So I think disappointment has been my motivation. Then also I'm somebody that I like doing research. Like I even have a journal I publish, but that has to do with architecture, integration of biclimatic concept, mixed-use development. For me, if you see the way I draw, you tell me that the way I draw and design, I do animations too. you tell me that, oh, I should leave. You know, you just say there's a way. I don't really know how it happens, but most time when I'm drawing, if you notice architects in studio, when they're drawing, they're always bumping music. If you've been to any studio, there's always music to keep you going on. And most times, I play jazz music. I play classic songs like Enya and the rest of that to keep that. You know, architecture is a spiritual thing. You know, most of my designs and my songs, they come to me in my dream. So when I'm drawing most times at night, I just feel tunes coming in and I do that, or even when I'm singing. Most of my songs, like if you tell me that I want to do a building design for you, I draw them in my dream first before actualizing them. So you know you have to have a mental picture of what you bring. Like me, I have a very high pictorial memory. Yeah. You understand? If I'm here like for the first time, I can still trace my way. Because you know, while doing the architecture too, people don't know architecture is so broad. Like the painting you're talking, I did a course further painting for 3 years, and our lecturers were doctors from EBUs, they were fine arts people. So architecture is so broad that people don't know. That's why when people always say, to summarize, I just tell you guys it's a solid form of music. So if I'm having those disappointments, that's just my catalyst that speeds the reaction for me.
Yes, you get that. Disappointment can actually be a blessing to anyone. It depends on the angle at which you see it from. So it does not necessarily mean that being disappointed means you are a failure. No. But we'll just go on this short break, and when we come back, I'll still be having Orally in the studio with me, and of course, Stanslim Odugwu is still here with us, and the conversation will continue when we come back. Stay with us. Yes, this is still WhatsApp, Uncle, Daddy. This is still WhatsApp on Galaxy Television from the overall program. Be our guest, and I still have Orally in the studio with me, and of course, Stanslim Odugwu as our A-list celebrity guest today. He's still with us in the studio. So, Stanslim, tell us briefly about that music, Alhaji.
Alhaji Bring Bring. Okay, Alhaji Bring Bring, you know, I think it's a kind of my experience. You know, most times when you get to in some relationship, you just tend to see people that request, just because you're trying to be. This song was actually to address those issues. You know, people, if you're nice to somebody, like, you know, you do this thing for this person, you do, and the person just wants to take advantage. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. You know, like if you can hear the line of that song, I decided to be single, fending when I'm going to mingle. Searching for a greener fixture, aqua enter for fita aqua. Okay. So you paid house rent, you paid school fees, you bought iPhone, then she now calls you that, uncle, guess what, tomorrow is my birthday.
It's because you chose to do it. Who did the beats, and when was this song even released?
Yeah, this was 2020. Okay. 2022, yes. Okay. And the title of the album was Alhaji Bring Bring. Yes.
Oh wow, yes, that's good.
Yes.
You know, I noticed that some people behind the crew, the camera, they were all already smiling, and Orally was even nodding his head to that music. Orally.
So, quickly, what genre of music would you say you produce or you sing?
Okay, basically my style is classic hip hop soul. You understand? Because anything I do, you find soul in it. You find classic because of my choral background. Yeah. If you listen to my song, you know that, okay, this guy is another guy who was in the choir, or you understand. But being the fact that I'm a producer, I've been bamboozled by different artists, you know, both high life and the rest, you know. So producing them and recording, doing the sound engineering, you're also learning. Because most times, if they don't get their alto or their soprano, I'll tell you, okay, sing this part like this, sing this part like this. So whether I like consciously or subconsciously, for you to produce, you have to put yourself in that person's world, in the shoe, and be like you're the one singing it. You understand? Just like, for example, architecture. If I'm going to design for a medical doctor, I have to think like a medical doctor. I have to act. That's why I have to do case studies, foreign, local, then also visit the one that is already working to see how it is. Same thing with the music. This is what, okay, send me the kind of song you want me to do. Okay, I now look for people in Nigeria that does such kind of music, and see I can come out with the chord family and the progressions. Okay, people that might be doing something like this outside the country, try to coin it. So every music you see my music too have some touch of Afro, and this new one I have. So it depends. So if, depending the how will I put it, the the audience I want to sell that music to. If I'm going to write something about situation like this country, something I wrote recently in this album, you know, I have to do something Afro that my people can follow. I mostly try to put some brokings and rest. So it depends on my audience. So if I'm targeting foreign audience, do so much classic and sing and depending, you know. So basically I sing in Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo.
All right.
You know.
So quickly, you started basically from Kaduna.
Yes, that's my root.
If I'm correct, you faced one or two being in Kaduna, especially political and religious crisis.
Yes.
Has there been any song that you've sung about that? That's number one. Number two, sometimes when you think about some of these things, how do you feel, especially when it has to bring about a song you are dropping? Because I know musicians from every hood they've been at or been in, they've always decided to drop something like something that coins around relativity. So give us what you feel like, especially, you know, there was a time I was in Jos and I had friends there and they did stuff for Jos. Now, this is Kaduna. I need you to tell us if you've had any projects related to
Yeah. My second album I have, while we're facing that thing, the Miss World and everything, we were almost burnt in our house, 2-story building, my dad's house. What saved us was my mom taught most of them in Komila Barak. I had the military background, so that was what saved us. So I did song like One Love and Unity. One love and unity, this is why I pray for my community. So listen to the song and stay strong. Love one another, be your brother's keeper. One love and unity, that is what I pray for my community. So listen to the song and stay strong. Love one another, be your brother's keeper. I also did peace song, you understand? I did a peace song. The atmosphere is ugly, boys are not smiling. We can go to bed, several thoughts in our head. No need to pretend, Papa, Mama really scared. Panic in the air, this is really weird. Thoughts keep colliding, each time shots keep clapping. Obstacles in my middle ear vibrating her. And she's terrified, it's like her eyes seeing so much suffering. Scary movie, why? People had to die. Why people mama had to cry? Why? The bombing, the killing, why? So much smoke and the sky high. Crying from a distance, what I hear. No more love, people walking around in fear. When they hear footsteps, they all disappear. You understand? I did something about that, and I also did something. I also did something about sure, you know, say, hey, then don't come again, with another kind of woo, my guy, that we not leaders and not killers, someone we can talk to, someone who understands, no more empty promises, I'll give you electricity, even water, child. We're still suffering and smiling, so I'll rise on, be wise on, to choose else you lose Sure you know, say, hey,
come back here, we are saying this.
Yeah, I'm already tearing already.
You understand? I see that you are already going to another world. We have to bring you back. I apologize for that. Before you lost. No, you can see that this is someone who knows his onions. He knows his job. He understands his craft. Now, are you currently working under a record label, or do you have your own record label? Before we talk about the projects you have at hand. Okay,
Mail Music happens to be mine. Due to
let's say that again so that they get
okay you. Mail Music International, it's actually my record label, a subsidiary of New Construction Limited. Due to disappointment, because like I told you, my motivation factor is basically disappointment. You know, I've reached out to so many A-list artists, you know, but I don't want to mention them. I've slid in various DMs, you know, most times, you know, people just call me that, man, I'm hearing somebody singing on TV, whereas you could do better than this person, honestly, you know. Knowing the fact where I grew up from the north, you understand? Okay, I know my onion. I also know everything will take time. Like today that I'm here and I didn't even know that I'm going to be here. You understand? But it's got divine connection. You understand? Shout out to Mwaka and shout out to Chief Steve Ojo for making me come here. You know, I just believe that there's what they call poco in music, little by little. I just believe little drop of water makes the mighty ocean. I'm not in a rush, but it will, when it will happen, I told myself if I don't rain, I'm going to snow. So Mail Music happens to be my own label. That doesn't mean that I'm not open to work with other labels, you understand? Yes, so Mail Music is actually...
All right, so quickly, just tell us about the project you said that is dropping today. So that and tell your fans where they can go on to download it or to listen to it.
Okay. How Una Day is the title of the album.
Oh, is that why you're wearing it there?
Yeah,
How Una Day is what?
How Una Day is my brand. Yeah, that's my merch. Yes,
So
that's my How Una Day is my brand.
Okay.
Yes, okay. How Una Day is coined out from one of my songs, because I'm asking my people in Nigeria how Una Day. You understand? Like I was like, make it be like that. For national peace to reign. I don't show you street yarns, we go make on our head, and they drop them as they hot, and I turn that bam for your domot. Now who did that? We won't bad my flow. When they use I, they look tomato, the price pepper, and they draw my line, and so the client wants out. Because for that boss, they keep face like house rent. They say we use you, but also don't tie rapper. No only for this country, snakes swallow money, politicians, furniture, they deserve some accolade. No only then if you crack one joke for 4 years. Show organizer, if you like the drop for they go, and 5 million last, and they collect for show. The 2 dear now. Press me there. Put your hand for your pocket and the title. So the title of the track is How Una Day, and it's 9 tracks in this album. I have this country there, talking about what is currently happening, what we're saving, this country that we're living in. Be like Monkey Post, anywhere Belle Face, this country that we live in. So I have that there. I have self-produced. I have How Una Day. How Una Day was produced by Ferocious. Shout out to Ferocious. I have Ferocious and Terry the Rap Man. You understand? Yes, the OGs. Like my guys, they way back staying not with the modern.
So where can people download this music from?
For now it's on YouTube. Just go to YouTube. My YouTube Stanslim is there. Stanslim on YouTube. STANSLIM on YouTube is there. It's there for free, so you can listen to it over there.
Wow, that's beautiful.
In Nigeria, having an album that's free is something.
Yeah.
All right. The last question from me. You have Gen Zs coming up. You have people who are probably from the north, east, west, wherever you're from. We want you to give them strong voices, strong, stern warnings. Give them words of advice. People want to be the next Stanslim. Now everybody has their own individualities, something to reckon with. But people are watching, people are listening also. There's some people that sat down anywhere they are like, you know what, little kids growing up, if this man can be here today, I can also do the same thing. Please give them words of advice.
Okay, like I always tell my students when I'm teaching them music, it's not about playing all the keys on the piano, it's not about playing all the chords, but appreciate that little thing that you can do. If it's only do, re, mi, you can do. Most great songs are being produced with primary chords. So always be thankful to God for life. Hold God. You can see my route how I started, and like I don't take alcohol, I don't smoke. You understand? There are some habits that can push you into certain things you're doing. You understand? So avoid them. Then, as a matter of fact, your friends, and above all, you have to be patient.
Yeah.
You have to be patient. The youths these days are not patient. They just want to make it. They want to buy Benz. They want to do this. A good name is better than riches and gold.
True.
You understand? And a good fish has no hiding place. Wherever you are, you have this aura. Anytime you find yourself, you always stand out. Just keep doing that thing you know how to do. Work on it and perfect. Don't say you already have one to like. I have more than 50 songs in my archive that are not yet even out. And I still get inspirations to still write. You understand? So it will keep coming. So keep writing, keep developing, get to your mentors, local mentors, foreign mentors. Why you have to have the local mentors? You have to have somebody like Orally here now, one-on-one. You could ask him, okay, like coming into this town now, he's already giving me tips and the rest. So that person tends to serve as your guide, your counselor, your guide. Don't feel you always know it all. You're going to fall. The way you will fall, you will not believe it. and be open to criticism. Criticism.
That one.
I could turn into a like a criticism.
Okay.
So that's that basically, and tend to appreciate, be contented with what you have.
Yeah.
Know that there's time for everything.
Oh yeah.
They say so don't be in a haste. When it will happen, it will be like film. Like, look at where I was before. Like me being here now, like film. I didn't know that all the procrastination. Okay, I will relocate back to Lagos, and now I'm here, and the way it is, the whole spirit and the vibe is not like making me want to go back anymore.
Yeah.
I'm meeting good minds like you guys already. It's like God has planned it.
Yeah.
You know. So when the time is right, so just make sure you prepare yourself and be ready for the market.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself. Have something to offer. So when opportunity avails itself, then anything you do is going to be musically demonstrable.
Yeah. So quickly give us a social media handle so that your fans can know how to follow you.
Okay, to make it easy, if I start calling you, might get confused, you know. Just Google Stanslim. I'm over the web like Spider-Man. Just Google Stanslim, you see everything comes out for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So big, he has his own Google way of searching for him.
Exactly.
That's a big one.
A very big one. He said something, said be patient, be dedicated, know what you're doing, and that is something that all our guests have always said. So right away we'll go on this short break, and when we come back we'll be bringing celebrity gist. Here we'll be doing the gossip. I still have Orale in the studio, and of course Stanslim Odugwu is still with us in the studio. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right. And this is still WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. From the overall program, be our guest. Myself and Orale will be doing justice to the celebrity gist that you have been waiting for. Orale, do you have the first story with you?
Yes, I do. It says comedian Sheila threatens to beat Noble Igwe next time they meet. You know, Sheila has been in the news basically because of craziness, and he's come out to say yes, he didn't tell us to vote Tinubu, but he did campaign for him. And now that Nigerians are going through different paths and various types of economic hardship, he wants to run, but he will face it squarely. He's coming out to run his mouth and say you beat Noble Igwe. It's not everybody you feel like you can beat. Do you know if Noble Igwe is a UFC trained or karate? It's true, man. It's like coming, like seeing me outside and telling me I'm a judoka. Before you say one thing, you don't land for ground, and your hand or your back is broken. So you now meet somebody that you don't know from anywhere because you be Jet Li. You now say, Noble Igwe, I will beat you.
Jackie Chan.
When you meet the person one-on-one, they will now say fight. You don't see people that say, you saw person one. The return is hospital. For someone as big as that, I don't think you should threaten people like that. The only people you should threaten are maybe people close to your family members or something. But someone outside, just because you guys have one-on-one altercation, okay, will you go and check all the followers, people that are commenting, that are insulting you? Will you say you beat them? Last week that we trended.
They did a lot.
What kind of insults
That you didn't
did not get on social media?
Yes.
Even in my DMs, they came and they were insulting me. Did I beat anybody? Did I say if I catch you,
I will beat you?
No, it's not awful.
Now, whatever that happens between Sheila and Noble Igwe, that was like Orale said. Things happen on social media. You felt your wife was insulted by Noble Igwe and all that. And I think he said that the guy must apologize to the wife and take back all those insults. There's an Igbo name. He said that Noble Igwe called the wife, which means is it Osu or Osu? How do they pronounce it?
Yes, in some places it is Abia State or Anambra State. Osu is
an outcast. Yes, so he said they called the wife that. But come on, the election wahala has come and it has gone. We are having another phase entirely. Don't go and beat who will beat you. You think say you get power.
Or you now beat the person, in the course of beating the person dies.
Guys, you now see that the matter has changed. You understand? It is no longer you insulted my wife or anything. You get it? So the second story here says finally taking a bow. That's Charles Inoje announces end of the Johnson series. I don't think anybody who is watching us right now or listening to us, anybody, you will tell me that you do not know about the Johnsons. The Johnson is a home. How I'm trying to describe it in
Home
another
comedy
way.
series.
Like there is a way. It's a family thing. Everybody wants to see the Johnsons. Everybody wants to see Efe. Everybody wants to see Adame. You know.
God rest her soul.
God rest her soul. Really. And after 13 years, the Johnsons is actually coming to an end. And Charles Inoje came to make this announcement on his IG, and of course he shared his appreciation to everyone that has been part of this show. 13 whole years is not a child's play.
Yes.
For you to run a production for 13 good years, they were running back to back. There was no time.
It's actually an award-winning television sitcom.
Of course.
And they have done so much for themselves. They've made names, they've made money. And I basically thought that show would come to an end when Adame lost her life.
Yeah.
And she died tragically, but it still kept on. And you know, those people there's a way the cast and crew are, that if one person is done, nobody will be able to continue that.
Yeah.
For example, we had Passions that used to show on one television station like that. I don't want to call the name, but everybody watched Passions. And when Timmy died of cancer, it ended.
Yeah.
Also, One Tree Hill, when Chad Michael Murray decided he wasn't going to be part of it anymore, it ended. The Big Bang Theory, when Sheldon Cooper said he was tired, it ended. So I think it's time. They've done too much.
They've done so well.
Kudos to them.
So if it is coming to an end, it is nothing disappointing. We appreciate you too. Thank you for putting smiles on the faces of Africa. Thank you.
All right.
All right, moving on to the next story.
Angel Smith unfollows boyfriend Soma following rumors of breakup.
Yeah.
Angel. Okay, so I don't want to go too hard on this issue because Angel's father, I know him personally.
Yeah.
In fact, he comes to
He's
this.
our guy. We can't even see him.
He comes to this office like almost every day.
If he's one of us, so to say.
Good. Now, basically, I just want to say, most times you say good things come to an end.
Yeah.
I also think for me, any relationship that is put into the public eye never really stands the test of time.
Yeah.
If you see relationships that have been there for a while, you know, sometimes you can read comments that can make you start reasoning.
Yes.
So once you don't put your wife, there's someone to say, hey, this one, you're looking like the angel, you're doing this. Once that relationship came out to the public and all the fraternizing, the kissing, all that, you know, if you want to do something like that, for me, I just feel like you should do it privately. But since it's come out, now Angel has unfollowed Soma, and Soma will now unfollow her. Then all the pictures and videos come on.
We start deleting and all that. However it is, you know, I don't really want to say much because it's a relationship. It's not a marriage. A broken relationship is
we often say it on this show that anything that relates to two people who have seen their nakedness, it's not our business.
You understand. Thank you. So finally we have why I left my marriage. That's Blessing CEO. She eventually came out to tell us her parts of the story. Bloggers, don't come and drag us. We did not say we are not supporting anybody here. We are just saying that Blessing CEO said that she left her marriage due to domestic violence. So she said she couldn't stand the abuse and all that anymore. So for her safety, for her sanity, and most importantly for her life, she decided to walk away out of the marriage.
There are two sides of a coin.
Orally, that's why I said that is her side. Before bloggers will come and start saying, Galadi presenter said, we did not say that is the whole story. That is Blessing CEO's part of the story.
Yes, and I want to say, okay, when it comes to domestic violence, it's a no-no for us.
Yes.
I do not support domestic violence, whether from the male or the female, because sometimes women beat men.
Yeah.
Women, there was a time, shout out to you, Mazi, your wife. When the man is shouting, make una help me, oh. When we now come and knock at the door, you'll be the one to open. Me and my wife, we do okay. And you will know that this woman is strong. Once you see her face in the morning, you know that this woman eats at least 16 wraps of fufu. She catch you like this. The day she slapped one boy that entered the compound, bah, the mark was showing on his face. So domestic violence, it cuts across male and female. So we do not support that. And if that's the main reason why she left the marriage, it's okay, because we had a celebrated case not too long ago, Osinachi, that lost her life.
To domestic violence.
Still, sorry.
Yeah, so that is how we've come to the end of today's show. It's been an amazing time with you. Orally, let's say our
Yes,
goodbyes.
we're about to say our goodbyes now. I'll tell you this, I enjoyed the show, especially with Odugwu coming on the show, and he reminds me a lot of things that are beautiful, because yes, I also frequent Port Harcourt, Eliozu, Orazi, Iwofe, NTA. I do Port Harcourt. If I wanted to chill in Nigeria, Port Harcourt would be my favorite destination spot. Now I want to tell you something. Do not turn off someone's light bulb because you want yours to shine. Drink water and mind the business that concerns you. Every day above 6 feet is a good day. My name is Kenneth, or you know me as Orally, AURALWE. Same. Enjoy your day. We will see you tomorrow same time. And you can follow me on Instagram at official_Orally.
Yeah, I want to say a very, very big thank you to Orally for being there for me. Thank you, Odugwu, for coming around, and a very big thank you to our camera maid, people
Johnson,
Kayode, Afinzi, then to our producer, Mr. Femi. We appreciate you so much for being a father, and of course to the big man up there, Chief Steve Ojo. Thank you for bringing Odugwu into the show, and thank you for paving the way for some of us, for many of us in Galaxy Television. And at this time, I want to say a very big thank you to you, our viewers, for being there. This time, 10 a.m. tomorrow, we will be sitting right here again. My name is Omevi Idolor. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Omevi Idolor. Coming up next is Waiting They Happen Naija. The Sabi boys, they have already heard. They want to make you laugh and make you to crack your ribs. So if you want to laugh, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. If you want to do anything, go and get a bottle of water and sit down there. Until we come your way tomorrow, remember that we love you.